Howdy folks, this is the World of Warcraft branded Siberia SteelSeries gaming microphone and headset. This was provided to me 100% free of charge by those remarkably generous people over at Siberia. Do you care what I say about it? I said. No, they said. Say whatever you like, just as long as you talk about it within 2 weeks of receiving the product. Well, with that kind of stipulation, I can review anything. And so, here it is. This is not a cheap piece of equipment. What you have here is essentially a World of Warcraft branded version of the existing Siberia SteelSeries Elite headset microphone. The World of Warcraft branded version will cost you in the region of €225. It does come with an included World of Warcraft mouse mat, but the mouse mat is hardly what makes this thing such an expensive product. It's the quality of the kit that you get in the box. So let's take a look and see what it is that you actually get for your money. My primary consideration when I'm looking at a new headset is how comfortable is it going to be for extended use. When you're wearing one of these things for hours, you don't want any pressure on your ears, you don't want your ears to sweat, and this is a very, very comfortable headset. The cans are filled with very dense memory foam. They're large, so they fit around even the biggest of ears. It's a very, very comfortable piece of kit to wear. The microphone extends in pretty much exactly the way that you'd expect from the can on the left-hand side. The volume is controlled by the illuminated dial on the can on the right-hand side. The microphone is controlled by the switch on the illuminated dial on the left-hand side. When the light is on, the microphone is off. When the light is off, the microphone is on. Nice and simple, even for an old duffer like me. The one thing that caused me a little bit of concern was the micro USB connection that the headset comes with. That was going to be a bit of a problem for me, but dug further into the box and, oh, what's this? Problem solved. It's an adapter. It's not just an adapter, it also contains a sound card that drives the software in the headset. All different kinds of plugs and sockets. You can fit it to absolutely anything. Very, very useful piece of kit. You are, of course, going to want to flash upgrade the software by heading to the Siberia SteelSeries site. As soon as you open the box, plug this thing in to get the latest version of the firmware. The adapters that it comes supplied with, well, you can pretty much connect this to anything. The headset lead is 1 meter long, which might be a little too short for some of you, but that's alright. It also comes with a 2 meter extension cable. It also comes with an adapter for connecting the headset to a mobile phone, as well as an adapter for connecting the headset to the microphone and headset jacks on the back of a PC sound card. The SteelSeries 3 engine software that powers the whole thing is, as you'd expect, pretty comprehensive. The auto mic compression software automatically keeps the volume of your voice at an appropriate level so you don't blast other people's ears out when you're playing on TeamSpeak. The mic side tone slider determines how much of your own voice you hear as feedback through the headset while you're playing. If you need the microphone volume control explained, this is probably far too sophisticated a piece of equipment for you to be using. Noise reduction on or off. Improves the clarity of your voice, cuts out the amount of background noise you hear. Very important, and I'll explain why later. Next, a graphic equalizer. Comes with a range of presets. Select a preset depending on what you're doing, watching a movie, playing an MMO, playing a first-person shooter, or if you're just recording your voice, as I'm doing right now. And then the Dolby audio settings. It actually comes with two different kinds of Dolby audio settings, the Dolby headset setting and the Dolby Pro Logic 2X, which transforms 5.1 channel audio into full range 7.1 channel audio. And then, of course, we've got the bells and whistles. None of what you're about to see is important or useful in any way, shape or form, but it sure is pretty. 16.1 million colours available on the illuminated dial on the headset, and it's all controlled from this illumination panel. All kinds of settings you can mess around with. You can have the light showing constantly, you can have it pulsing and breathing, you can have it cycling through colours randomly, and it's all completely pointless because you can't see it while you're wearing the headset, but none of that's important because it's awesome. It's also a lot more tricky than you'd imagine trying to hold a camera and focus on the colour changing with one hand while you're manipulating the colour slider with the other. But I do this so you don't have to. So, I did mention earlier that the noise cancelling on this microphone was a pretty important feature. Why did I say that? Well, I've actually recorded this entire video using the headset microphone, and I've done it with the window open on a Saturday afternoon when it's a bright sunny day outside and there are all kinds of children shouting and screaming and dogs barking, and you can't hear any of it. That's just how good the microphone is. It's obviously not exactly up to the same standard of the usual Rode Podcaster professional recording microphone that I use for doing my videos, That microphone costs almost as much by itself as the SteelSeries headset and microphone combined. But as far as headset microphones go, this is very, very good. So, would I recommend the Siberia SteelSeries Elite headset? Definitely, yes, very much so. I mean, it is an expensive piece of equipment, but it's very much a case of you get what you pay for. It is exceptionally comfortable to wear. I have this thing on for hours at a time. The padding around the cans is breathable, so my ears don't sweat, even on a hot summer's day. It's exceptionally comfortable to wear. I barely know I'm wearing it. The sound quality is fantastic, and it has a very, very good microphone. So I was a little nervous when I agreed to review this headset, because I would have felt bad if I'd accepted a free, very expensive headset from Siberia and ended up not liking it. But I do like it. It's a very, very good piece of equipment. While it is expensive, it is definitely a case of you get what you pay for, or if you're me, you get what you didn't pay for. It's great being me. Anyway, I hope that this video review of the SteelSeries Siberia Elite World of Warcraft branded headset has been useful to you. And I'm very happy to give it 2 thumbs ups. As always, folks, take care, and I'll catch you next time.